Good day, grade 10. This is day 54 on the 22nd of June, and we are busy with straight line or linear functions. Chapter 6 in your textbook. Today we're talking about horizontal and vertical lines. First example says, draw the following graph. Y is equal to 3. So when I see something like that, y is equal to 3, then it tells me it will go through the y-axis at 3, and then it will be a horizontal line parallel to the x-axis, and I'll have arrows at the ends, and I'll also write y is equal to 3, and the coordinate of the y-axis of the y-intercept is 0, 3. Okay, so this is what a graph looks like when its y is equal to a number. Okay. The gradient of this line will be 0. Remember, gradient is about the steepness of the line. This line is not steep at all. It's 0 steep. So that is why I'll have m is equal to 0. Let's look at the next example. We have x is equal to negative 3. Now I have x is equal to a number. So I'm going to plot a point on the x-axis at negative 3, and I'm going to draw a line through that point, and this line is vertical. So the equation of this line is x is equal to negative 3. It's parallel to the y-axis, and I'm going to write the coordinate of the x-intercept, and the gradient of this line, if you can remember from analytical geometry, is undefined. A vertical line is too steep, so the gradient of a vertical line is undefined. What conclusion can we make? That the equation of a horizontal line is y is equal to a number, like the previous one. Y is equal to a number, so we had a horizontal line. And the gradient of a horizontal line is 0. The equation of a vertical line is x is equal to a number, like this example. And we had a vertical line, and the gradient is undefined of a vertical line. Alright, let's look at example 18. Sketch the graphs of the lines x plus 3 is equal to 0 and 2y minus 4 is equal to 0 on the same set of axes. State the value of the gradients of these two lines. So I'm going to draw one set of axes. And then I'm going to draw those two lines. Okay, so the first one was x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. I'm going to take the 3 over so I can get x alone. So it's going to be x is equal to negative 3. So this means that it's going to be a vertical line with the x-intercept negative 3, 0. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot on negative 3 on the x-axis and draw a line vertically through that and write down the equation x plus 3 is equal to 0, and the coordinates of the x-intercept. Then the next one, 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. I'm going to try to get y alone. Take the 4 over to the other side, divide by 2, and I get y is equal to 2, which means on the y-axis on 2, I'm going to plot a point. I'm going to draw a line horizontally through that. So this means that I have a horizontal line with y-intercept 0, 2. Oh goodness, sorry guys. So there we go. We have the green line with y-intercept 0, 2. the equation at the end, and the gradients of these lines. Let's look at the gradients. The gradient of the vertical purple line will be undefined, and the gradient of the green line will be 0 because it's horizontal. Alright, so what you're going to do now is you're going to do day 54's questions. They say sketch the graph of the following lines and indicate the coordinate of the x-intercept or y-intercept. Also state the value of the gradient of each line. Okay, so just like example 18. You can press pause now and come back when you are done so we can mark it together. Welcome back. This is day 54, the 22nd of June. And you had to do 2 questions. The first one was 5x minus 2 is equal to 8. So I'm trying to get x alone. So it's going to be 5x is equal to 10 because I take the negative 2 over, it becomes positive 2 on the other side. So x is equal to 10 divided by 5, which is 2. So I'm going to draw that. First I draw my set of axes. X-axis, y-axis. On the x-axis I'm going to have a line that goes through 2 on the x-axis because it says x is equal to 2. So I make a dot at x, and now I know because it's equal to a number, it's going to be a vertical line. A vertical line going through 2. So then I write the equation 5x minus 2 is equal to 8, or I could write the simplified equation x is equal to 2, and there I do the coordinate of the x-intercept. Then I also have to get the gradient of this line. The gradient of this line is undefined. Number H, 6y plus 1 is equal to 19. 6y is equal to 18 because I subtract the 1 on the other side. Then I divide by the 6 to get y alone, and y will be 3. Then I draw my set of axes. Okay, I'm going to the y-axis and I'm plotting a point on the y-axis at 3. So I'm going to have a line going through 3 on the y-axis, and it's going to be a horizontal line. Equation 6y plus 1 is equal to 19, or the simplified equation y is equal to 3. Then I write the coordinates of the y-intercept 0, 3. Does this one have an x-intercept? No, it doesn't. Okay, so and then I have the gradient equal to 0. And that's it for today. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email your teacher.